What's up, YouTube? Listen, family, another week is in the books. Listen, if you made money this week, let me know down in the comments below, despite the holiday. And I want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. But more importantly, I want to know how you finished your week, okay? Listen, as always, I got a champ. Hello? impact video for you guys. So please make sure you like, subscribe, help this video get at least 1,000 likes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Now, listen, guys, I want to recap the week it was, but also give you a perspective that I want you to carry with you for the long term. Okay. Now, check this out. We now have the Thanksgiving holiday in the books. Okay. I told you guys around that time, sometimes the market likes to do a melt up. Now, if we take a look at the SPY, for example, guys, it has made new all-time highs. Okay. But what I want you to do, I want you to write this down so next year you have a reference point as to how does the Thanksgiving holiday play out in the stock market, okay? Although it made new all-time highs, it still did it in a unceremonious type of way, okay? Yes, we're sitting above 600. We hit as high as 603 today. We closed at 602. All of those are good things. All of those are brand new all-time highs. But at the same time, I want you guys to see how it was done. You still had down days or pullbacks on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. You guys get what I'm saying? It wasn't just a straight upward move. I need you to lock in on that. So in the future, when we tell you about rallies, when we tell you about holidays, when we tell you about like this upcoming Santa rally we're gonna have, guys, it's not something that's going to just be skyrocket to the moon every single day. So I want you guys to kind of reflect on this week over the weekend, okay? It's part of your homework assignment. So that you can see for yourself and then you see how it actually plays out. Wall Street has a very slick way of getting to the destination, but taking the scenic route. That's what I feel like this was on a lot of levels. Although all is well, the market ended on a good note, the half day ended on a positive note. Everything is at new all-time highs. And so you guys see what I mean? Now you can sit around your family and be halfway talking decent because how they maneuver the update at the very last minute, okay? Just peek those little things from me. But more importantly, guys, I got some things I want to take you guys through today that I want you to walk with me on. And I got a cheap stock for you all that I need you to be in for the long haul, okay? Apple, guys, ticker symbol AAPL, sitting at 237.40. Shout out to the money team. This was a play we got in this week at 229. And to see it up $9 for the week, almost 4%. I want to say major salute. Okay, guys, do me a favor if you haven't joined the money team and you want to be with us for next week, please do so. The link for that will be down in the comments below. Everybody else be in the Discord first thing in the morning, Monday morning, okay? But for the week, this was up again, guys, 4%. Okay, and you can't beat that. We had some phenomenal moves back here is where we start clicking at. I saw these levels on last week. Okay, so I already kind of anticipated what this week was going to look like. Shout out to everybody that executed, okay? Now check this out. Another one is Meta, ticker symbol META. This one finally woke up. It was stuck in a range. It was consistently getting rejected back down here at this level. Okay. It was stuck under this 568 level for the longest until it finally broke the rejection and then broke out going all the way up here $10 to 578 before pulling back on its half day. So that was a phenomenal move as well for the week. This one was up over 2%. Okay, and so again, guys, these are things I want on your radar. Okay, check this out, Palantir. How many of you guys are continuing to do your thing in Palantir? If you made money with Palantir this year, let me know down in the comments below. This one was up as high as $67 today. Currently is up at $66.92. The ticker symbol on this one is PLTR, up over 1.5% today. Okay, look at this double bottom it made down here in pre-market, kind of letting you know they were setting up for a blast off move today from $65 all the way to $67 if you look right here. Okay, and so we topped that level. Okay, this is a play that if you guys, these next two plays, if you can have a long-term outlook and you, yeah, it's okay to trade and be in and out. But some stuff you want to have a position that's just meant for you to hold it long term. So you might have one account that has Palantir in it where you hold that for 10 years. Whereas another account you hold Palantir, you might take profit when it double up from here, something like that, okay? In this next play, I want you guys to consider the same thing. But check this out on the week. This was up 9%, over $5.70. Guys, this is phenomenal. Okay, 67.39 is one of the highs that it closed at. So we'll look for that level to be retested on next. Next week for me, okay? Now check this out. Tesla woke up today coming all the way from 326 on Wednesday. Now sitting up as high as 346. That's a $20 move, guys. And when you add it all up, it was about $12 and nearly 30 cents today, over 3.5%, sitting at 344. That's the thing about Tesla, guys. It can wake up at any point in time. And you want to make sure that you aren't on the wrong side of the trade when it does. If it's going down, cool. You want to puts. But when it hits support and it reverses and changes course, you need to do the same. Don't get your feet stuck in the cement, messing around with Tesla. It's change your life in any direction. Okay, you just need to be on the right side of that trade for me. Okay, this one on the week woke back up a tad. It got a lot of more work to do though. It was up nearly $5 at 1.45%. But remember, I taught you guys about these moves right here. This is called thin structure, 361 all the way down at 334. So if we're sitting at 344, we can go all the way back to 361, okay, just to recover that thin structure move down. Okay, there's nothing impeding us from just shooting straight up once we get through like I'm gonna say 348, 346 ish. We should be running straight back up to the top of this level. Okay, so just be on the lookout for that. This will be one of the targets, but I'll make sure I set it up for you guys properly so you don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, and then Nvidia, it woke up today too, guys, sitting at 2%, up nearly $3 at 138.17. The ticker symbol on this one, guys, is NVDA. On the week, this one was again, semiconductors in general has been down. Okay, this one popped up from 132 to 138. I need you guys to watch this one on the week because if we can't recapture a solid 140 level, like 142, 144, guys, it won't surprise me if we went back down on a red day to retest these lows and possibly lose these lows and go lower if semis continue to struggle. So watch the whole semiconductor industry and sector to see if this catches a bid or if this goes down with the ship, okay? Keep your eye on that for me. But today it did decent, popping up from this level 136 all the way up to 139. I saw that. Okay. And then SoFi. Okay, this is the one that has the 200% potential, guys. Ticker symbol on this one is SOFI, sitting at $16.39. Now, this was a play that we had since $4. Okay, so 200% from $4 would have been 12. Okay, that's already a 200% move. On the week, this was up over 7%. On the month, this one is up 49%. Okay, almost 50%. 3 months out, just in 3 months, think about how this can change your life. If you was doubling your money, putting your 10K, 20K, 50K, 100K inside of something like this. Think about those that has millions that put this in this just over the last 3 months. This didn't even take the 12 months. But year to date, guys, this is up 68%. 1 year out, it is up 120%. What I want you guys to know, once Wall Street gets made more aware of this, like they are learning about Palantir, and now they're going to be learning about SoFi. When they get on board fully, this could easily take on a valuation that can allow this to be $32. And then you wouldn't rule out this going from $32 to $64. Okay, but guess what? That is a 3 to 5 year outlook that you need to have on something like this. Okay, yes, it's going to do its thing short term. $20 is a target for now. Okay, but think about if you've been in this since $4 or $6, okay, or $7, you already up over 120%. Okay, and even more than that, the lower you buy it. This is why I'm stressing to you guys to learn to buy low. I just want to put this one on your radar as a long-term play. So if you have, this is the lesson. If you have a couple different portfolios, one of your long-term portfolios needs to hold SoFi and Palantir that you don't touch for at least 7 to 10 years. You will at least get 200% return on your money. And you can set it and forget it, and it'll change your life. Yes, there's going to be volatility in there, but that's not for you to watch. You can be trading it, and when it's having a down year, you're making money with it to the downside. Okay. Listen, guys, I just want to put these plays on your radar. We had a phenomenal week again, whether you were making money to the upside on certain days, making money to the downside. But guess what? We're going to rest on our laurels. Be ready to run it back and do it all again next week, guys. I want to say major salute to those of you that did make money. Listen, we make videos like the same day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see your result. If you consider the journey, do me a favor. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks. Use my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
If you're sharing a hotel room with friends, you're also sharing a bathroom and a mirror, a tiny hairdryer, and an outlet, and a tiny counter. Get an Airbnb and get more space.
Whether you're looking to retire early or you just want some safe, passive, consistent income, in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can retire with $212,000, and I'll talk about in a very short time. And I'm going to show you the wheel strategy and how you can do it. And even in this economy, I think that right now you can squeeze out so much money. I'm going to show you how to produce so much cash flow that you can actually retire with $200,000, which is a lot less than what most people are doing. And I'm going to cover several stocks and examples. So let's not waste any time and let's just jump right into it. Here's the 1-minute summary, by the way, because I know a lot of people are busy and a lot of you guys are prepared to get through that. So here's the 1-minute summary. You can use SPY to use the wheel strategy and sell puts and covered calls on SPY on a monthly basis, 30 days to expiration with a 27 delta, and that will produce about 2% per month in income. Now, if you want a higher income, you're going to use single stocks that are going to have more volatility. To be specific, more implied volatility. Those stocks are going to be the ones that I cover on this channel: Nvidia, Palantir, but you can also use other tech stocks. So that could be Meta, that could be Netflix, and actually any stock that has an RSI that's under about 40 is a really good candidate to begin running the wheel strategy. Or if the stock is towards the bottom end of the Bollinger Band. Because when you're running the wheel strategy, what you want to do is you want to run the wheel strategy on a stock that is fairly cheap, okay? You don't want to run the wheel strategy on a stock that's at a 52-week high, which is kind of difficult in this market. Which, that was my short summary, but if you have time, let me explain to you how to actually implement this, all right? So see you later if you don't have any time. And now if you have some time, let me go into the specifics. So look, I want to debunk the myth, and I want to completely change the 4% rule, okay? The 4% rule states this, and you guys may have heard of it. The 4% rule is you can take out 4% per year in income when you're retired, which is a bunch of BS, to be honest. If you're running the wheel strategy, I can make 4% a month, okay? A month, not a year. So it doesn't make any sense to me. That's why I like options. So with the $200,000 portfolio or $212,000, as I said in the title, I think this is a really good position because 4% is essentially approaching that $9,000 mark, which is going to be 6 figures per year. And I think that's a really good income source, right? So you can really retire or have a full-time income. or a really strong secondary source of income. Now, I quickly want to say that in my experience, I've been running the wheel strategy since I had 100K. Okay, when I had 100K in my portfolio, I just started to really focus on the wheel strategy. And I did a little bit early, but I left my corporate job when I had 100K, which was maybe a little bit early. Let me show you on SPY. I'm going to start off with the safest ETF. I'm going to get riskier and riskier, and then how to really capitalize and make 4 or 5, even more percent per month. So portfolio's at 4 million. I guess our next target is 5 million. I've been doing very well and very happy and very blessed. So SPY, all right, I do have a position here. I have a pretty sizable position, and I'm actually running the wheel strategy, as I mentioned, right? So look, let me explain to you what SPY is and why you would want to use it. SPY is going to be on the safer side of things. SPY is safer because it's an ETF that has 5.
Here's a simple trading strategy where you trade the same asset every day at the same time. You can use it to achieve trading success without worrying one bad trade will wipe out months of profits. If you don't want to learn how to consistently make successful returns while trading, without the stress, worry, and anxiety-inducing ups and downs, go ahead, skip this ad. Oh, you're still here. Great. Because I'm about to give you access to a quick video that shows you step-by-step how to use a powerful trading strategy that makes it possible to make big gains from small trades without spending sleepless nights analyzing the market, without constant fear of losing your hard-earned money, and without being glued to your screen all day. Just click the button on your screen that you see now. You'll be taken to a page that looks like this, where you'll learn all about it. And my name is Ernie, also known as the Trading Coach. I'm a former hedge fund manager. I've managed $100 million accounts, and most importantly, I've mentored hundreds of professional and retail traders on the principles and strategies I've discovered after spending 3 decades on Wall Street. And now I'm sharing my secrets with people like you. And these secrets have helped hundreds of retail traders successfully enjoy big returns from small trades, like Leonard, who recently doubled his money in a...
SPY is going to be on the safer side of things. SPY is safer because it's an ETF that has 500 companies in it. Essentially, when I was getting my degree in finance, everyone talked about beating S&P 500. And that's because this benchmark is truly difficult to beat. It is truly hard to beat for the average investor, and even many hedge funds do not beat the S&P 500. So it truly is a very interesting metric to look at. Now, the S&P has all of the sectors in it, like technology, consumer cyclicals, consumer services, consumer defensive, utilities, real estate, energy, industrials, healthcare, and financial services. All right, so this ETF has the top holding is Apple, which I have a huge position in. And I always say on this channel, like, you don't need to have the highest stocks to make good money with options. You don't. You can make a lot of money. Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, all of these stocks, fantastic stocks. And in my video the other day, I mentioned how we are in a very bullish market. There is a lot of money to be made. So look, with the wheel strategy and running it on SPY, I said in my little short 1-minute summary that you
keep on making it. Yeah, keep on making everybody cards.
Sell it for, show you how this works. So sell put for 30 days, right? That's going to be basically into January, basically going into the new year. So SPY January, okay. I would let's take a look and see a 27 delta here. 587. 27 delta. Okay, 587. That's really close. I think 586. 587 here has $400. Now let me explain. This is going to be on the lower end of returns, and then I'll tell you how to get higher and higher returns with the wheel strategy. On the lower end of things, if you just want that safe passive income and you're kind of retired and you're just busy, you won't be able to probably produce, look, $400 on 50K. So on 200K, you're only going to produce about $1,600 a month, right? So that's on the low end of things. But I will explain that when you're selling puts, the put selling portion is the lower return portion. On the covered calls, you can make about double. All right, let me show you an example how that looks like. So here, in a month it's $400, but on 200K it'd be $1,600 per month. Nothing really that big, right? Nothing really that big. However, on the covered call side, and before we get into the single stocks, on the covered call side, if I go to sell call, let's say that you got assigned at 600, right? So you got assigned for 600. If I were to sell like the 602 right here, which is very close to the money, and I'll say, hey, you will lose a stock or the ETF if it goes into the money, but we don't really care because the whole goal here, right, is that we're just trying to create a lot of income into retirement. That's really it, guys. We're trying to create income into retirement. That's the goal of this video, is to show you how you can run the wheel strategy and just the wheel strategy. You can literally go 100% wheel strategy on SPY single stock. So to finish up this SPY example, the put side of things would only create about $1,600 of income. Now, the covered call side of things would create a little bit more income. So we made about $400 on covered calls. It's about $700 or so. Plus, you get $2 of upside. Let's say this, the ETF's at 600. goes to 602. So you get 2 plus, about 7, so it's $9, right? So we got 400 to sell puts, and now we get about 900 in upside for the covered call side of things, right? So $900 on the 50K or so. If you multiply that by 4, you get at 3,600. So you can make between 1,800 on the bottom end to 3,600. Okay, so 1,800 to 3,600 on just SPY. I think that's a pretty good monthly income for having 200K. Right? Most people can't figure out how to make income. It's pretty easy on SPY. Now, if you want to create more income and you actually want to have that, $8,000 mark, $9,000, $10,000 mark, you're going to have to use single stocks, okay? Because, going 30 days out in 27 delta on SPY is going to produce 2% per month in income or so, 1.5%, 2%. But if you want to get to the 4 or 5% mark, or honestly, these past couple of months, I'm at the 10% mark. It's just ridiculous. I'm making money hand over fist. Just hand over fist in all these stocks, guys. Bicep over tricep, as I say. But look, I think that SPY is an okay start if you have a bigger portfolio, but if you're at 200K, you're going to want to use the single stocks that I'm about to cover right now. Before I cover the single stocks, let me just go through my notes real quick. I want you to know that selling monthly options is probably the best. Although I have seen a lot of successful people go for 2 and 3 month options because they're busy professionals. I work with a lot of engineers, doctors, lawyers, nurses, accountants, etc. These folks have jobs, they're busy, and they don't even have a lot of time to go on my live calls. They don't even have a lot of time to really trade. Okay, and that's okay because you can just set these positions and forget about them. 2 months out, 3 months out. So I want to say that you can retire using the wheel strategy. Either you can create weekly income if you have more time, and you have more desire, or you can go for that monthly and 2 months out and 3 months out expirations, right? Other thing I wanted to say is this strategy allows for consistent monthly income. And for me, that is probably my favorite, right? Every single month, I like to get income. I don't like to do weekly. I also don't like to do 2 to 3 months either. So I think this is a really reliable way to turn savings into cash flow into retirement. So of course, S&P 500 is high quality, but if you really want to get that bigger income.
All right, it's time to go. Actually, we're going to stay home.